and the outgone chairman of Innėc, Professor of Glitches Mahmood Yakubu. Professor Mahmood, congratulations on your successful retirement after 10 years of catastrophic leadership and electoral banditry over Nigerians with your gang of electoral bandits. Mahmood Yakubu, you may retire for all you care and shamelessly hand over to whomever may be your man Friday. But Professor of Glitches, you will not be forgotten. And in the fullness of time, you go tell Nigerians waiting exactly caused the glitch for 2023. The lives of innocent Nigerians who have been impacted by your conduct and actions within the last 10 years. They will ask the questions and you will give the answers. Mahmood Yakubu, thank you for teaching Nigerians to know, say, academic qualification and religious posturing in no mean integrity. But as you go into this your retirement, Professor of Glitches, now good time for you to finally realize, say, power is transient. And no matter how long time you spend for power, if you don't leave power, power will leave you. And one day, you too can be referred to as a former this or that. And Mahmood Yakubu, now good time for you to finally think and introspect and ask yourself the question, was it really worth it? Your conduct within the last 10 years, was it really worth it, Professor Mahmood? Mahmood Yakubu, you wrote Innėc position paper telling Nigerians and the world why electronic technology was the only way to go to achieve credible electoral process in this country. In your words, you say it is to reduce human interference as much as possible. Mahmood Yakubu, at the end of 10 years, how far? Were you able to reduce human interference in our elections, or you became the major human interference? Professor of Glitches, were you able to reduce human interference in our electoral process, or you became the grand patron of human interference? May your conscience answer the question. Mahmood Yakubu, 2018, you lead team of Innėc staff to go NCC. You set up steering committee with the then ICT head of NCC, Umar Dambata. Una invite telecommunication agencies. They tell Una how they have helped JAM to conduct successful CBT. You say it must also be implemented in Innėc. Mahmood Yakubu, 10 years later, how far? What happened with the electronic technology you were championing? And what is the legacy you are leaving in Innėc after 10 years? I no blame you, Professor Mahmood. It is not your fault. It is Nigerians as we as a country that permit and allow public office holders to engage in any level of corruption and criminality without consequences and accountability. But this 2027, where they come, God keeping us alive, the vote of the people must count. Nigerians must wake up and realize that until our votes begin to count, our lives will continue to be victims and not citizens. You don't hand over to anybody where you like, the most senior person there, but it is inconsequential. The madam where you hand over to Barrister Mary Agbamu Chembu, she is one of you in the electoral gang where to pretend the 2023 criminality you called elections. After all, the work of anybody they call acting Innėc chairman, waiting it be. It is simple. To be placeholder for the destruction of the commission until a destroyer-in-chief is appointed by the presidency to come and completely destroy and continue from where you stop. 2015, Buhari appointed his own niece, Madam Amina Zakari, who began the complete destruction of the entire Jega legacy. And then he brought you in, who for 10 years have carried out this reign of electoral terror on Nigerians. Nigerians, the message now to all of us, National Assembly don't come back from holiday. They will begin implementation and passing amendment of Electoral Act constitutional review. Now there everybody must mount and place focus. Nigerians, we must raise the issue of free and fair election to the level of an electoral crisis. Not be only to talk, that National Assembly now where all men must mount on Occupy NAS to demand that the vote of the people must count. Because as Mahmood don't finish in own go without consequences, they don't already they prepare for a replacement who will of course be worse than him. And if you do nothing, what you see is what you get. 2027, it go be Shege subscription renewal program. If the people where they prepare to destroy country, they mobilize, why are the victims of the wickedness not mobilizing? 2027, if President Tinubu and APC like, they should appoint their ancestors as Innėc chairman. If 200 million people wake up and say your vote must count, it will begin to count. Don't let anybody deceive you. Between now and January next year, when electoral law will be passed, I not get any other work God giving us life and strength than this issue of Innėc and judiciary and election. If judiciary been do wetin they're supposed to do, we no go dey where we dey. But since judiciary has become a willing tool in the hands of politicians, and to reform them we must go through National Assembly, then let us mount with National Assembly. Senate President Akpabio is back, Speaker Tajuddin Abbas is back. Let us go and camp with them. Nigeria, while you plug every loophole, there must be mandatory electronic transmission of result. It must reflect in the Electoral Act, INEC guidelines, and even Constitution where necessary. Insist on choosing your leaders. If Nigerians want to vote for a goat, let it be through a majority of the people giving a mandate. Make nobody come through window, come they pretend say you want the sweep house. No, the process of getting into power is more important than the power that you get. Everybody that needs to be called out, I go call out. There no one may we talk am, but we must talk am. These coming elections, Nigerians, let your voices be heard and make your votes count. Other than that, victimhood is waiting for all of us. Congratulations, Professor Mahmood Yakubu. As you pray every day throughout this your retirement to your creator, may you be reminded of what exactly caused the glitch. Have a successful retirement, and may the force of the glitches be with you.